so you ain't gotta worry. You're live. All right. Bear with me, people. This is my first YouTube live. Husband, I'm on YouTube live, so you have to try to see if you can find it. I'm trying to send links now because this is the first one, but I need to get off the phone. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. I'm trying over here. I'm gonna just let that rock. Now, how do I share that link? They're gonna have to figure that out. Now, let's go here. Let's see this one. It's a little less. Oh, I wish this one would work over here. Maybe all right. You can kind of see. All right, this one is creating. Gather participants. All right, Tamika's on. Good day, Inspire Empower Society. If you can hear me, please in the chat let me know before I begin. Give me a thumbs up. I can hear you. Do something in the chat to let me know that you can hear me, please. I'll see. I think I'll see it. Let me see. Oh, yeah. All right, thank you. All right, thanks, Taniqua. Give me 1 minute. I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm also trying something different. I'm actually on YouTube podcast live for the first time. I'm kind of running it simultaneously, but I don't know how it's working on that end because I don't have anybody to verify. But it is recording on YouTube Live. So, Taniqua, if you can probably go to my YouTube channel and see if you can check to see if you see the live. If not, no worries. Um, we'll figure that out. This is just something new I'm trying. So, today's topic is talking about emotions, which we all can relate to because everybody has emotions. We need emotions. We're human, right? So it's a talking about when emotions run high. Um, Basically, what do we do when they run high, and what's the best way to respond when we're interacting with individuals when our emotions run high? And I know we all have a story to share about a time when our emotions was high and we responded in a way that we didn't like, a way that did not define our character and who we really are. But before I get started, I have to do my disclaimers. And I also have a guest, if you haven't noticed, Ivory. Her name is Ivory. I have known her for over a decade. So she's just going to be here conversing with me. So I don't have to talk to myself this time. So I'm very excited to have somebody sitting beside me that is not my husband, that we can have a conversation to make it kind of like, very interactive. So that's our topic today. And my disclaimer is, as always, we are not psychologists, we are not psychiatrists, we are not counselors, and we're not therapists. So if you are experiencing some real high emotions that you cannot control, that is taking over your life, please seek professional help because we are not it. We are just here sharing our experiences and our recommendations that maybe works for us, to kind of help navigate through those high emotions because we all have them. Um, if you are in need of immediate support, you can call 988. It's a crisis line from your phone. I'm sorry, you can call or text 988. They're available 24/7. Or you can text home to 741-741 to speak with a trained crisis counselor, and that is 24/7. Okay, so that's my disclaimer out there for anybody that is experiencing some real life crisis. Okay, let's move on to the topic. So basically, I kind of already went over like saying that, let's start with that, the truth that we need emotions in our life. We need emotions because that's how we have feelings, right? Without emotions we can't feel. You can agree to that, right? Yes. Emotions is how we feel things, it's how we express ourselves. So the problem is not with emotions itself. The problem is when we have unmanaged emotions, when those emotions are high and take over us, and we're responding with that first emotion because we're enraged, because we're angry, because we're upset. we're feeling disrespected, whatever the case may be. So that is the problem. And I'll be the first to admit, I fell when my emotions run high, 99.9% of the time. There has been one time, and I think I shared it a while back, when I pat myself on the back when I was like super excited because I passed my test. My husband had crashed my car in the garage. And, the first emotion would be
anger,
to spaz on him, but I didn't spaz. I was so proud of myself. I took a breath. I was like, okay, can't cry over spilled milk. He's alive. The car is fixable. And I didn't spaz on him. I was so happy. But that was the only time, I swear, in my life that I feel like I took control of my emotions and didn't let my emotions take over me. Sorry, I'll be trying not to do this, but there'll be this people texting me. Anyways, so that was the only time that I could say I passed the test. So this is something that we really need to work on daily, like anything else in our life. We have to practice it to gain that skill to be successful in passing the test, because we all know when we respond off that first emotion, what happens?
It get bad.
It's not good. What happens? Name some things that happen when
I feel like low key you just lose your cool. Like anything could happen. You could end up in jail. Like that split second, anything can happen. Relationships, fall apart.
Yeah.
So many things.
That is so true. So like she said, relationships fall apart, you can end up incarcerated. But some of the things that causes emotions to run high is like a loss of a loved one. People, when a person loses a loved one, their first emotion is rage, anger, why, questioning God. You go through all these things. You don't give yourself time to process it. You just react off of that feeling. Yeah. Feeling disrespected, misunderstood, stress and pressure. That's a high key reaction for me. When I lose my control of my emotions, I'm usually under stress and pressure. And this is a big one for me, past experience and being triggered. And I have a story that actually just happened on Wednesday where I was triggered. And I feel like I did good, but I could have handled it a little different, meaning I could have chosen my words better. The emotions was high, and my counterpart flipped, like, after I said it was due to text message. I sent the text message, and my counterpart, based off of what I said, they went from 0 to a million. So their emotions was, they was triggered off of what I said.
Energy.
Well, I actually didn't. I didn't match the energy, so I kind of handled it well. But they said I started it because of some word choices that I used. Because I was triggered by a past experience. So this is why I'm saying, like, certain things that cause emotions to run high is past experiences. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna go over back. I'm gonna backtrack so I can go over my story on a time where my emotions ran high, and I responded in a way that really wasn't, what defines me and my character. Mm-hmm. So question for you, Miss Ivory. Have you ever reacted in a moment and later thought, this isn't even who I am? Basically responding off that first, because you're angry, you feel disrespected, you feel violated, you felt unheard, whatever the case may be.
I literally had a moment yesterday.
Oh, wow. I was going to say that because I saw your post, and I was about to text you like, hey, who you talking about?
Listen,
you said the nerve or something
had
like that.
A moment yesterday because I was leaving, and yesterday was hot. We were at a family reunion. I was driving home, and it was hot. Mm-hmm. And
like hot outside?
Outside. Okay. And so,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the car. AC, I got AC, but it's still hot outside. So, you just drain from the sun. I'm driving, and traffic is crazy. Mm-hmm. And one thing about me, I lose my mind in traffic because I'm like, this don't even make sense. Like all these gaps, I get irritated. Anyway, mm-hmm. So I get over in the lane. Mind you, I didn't cut nobody off or nothing. Next thing you know, this car pull up to me, and they're rolling down their window. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, what could they possibly be saying to me?
So you ain't know the person.
I didn't know the person. Long story short, they called me a few names. And I think I lost it. Like, mm-hmm. And I started, because then they started brake checking me. Mm-hmm. And so I record to get the license plate just in case something happened. Uh-huh. And as I'm trying to get the license plate, she hit her brakes. Mm-hmm. And she called me some few choice words. And next thing you know, something just clicked in my head, mm-hmm. and I just spazzed out. And I have it on recording because I was in the process of recording the plate. And so I'm no longer seeing a picture, but the phone is still recording the sound.
Mhm.
And long story short, it was about 2 minutes. When I went back and watched that clip, I said, Ivory,
This is not
this
who I
is not
am.
you. And then the music that's playing in the background don't even match
Was it Christian
the
music?
reaction.
Christian.
It was like gospel rap.
Christian music. Oh,
Gospel rap, girl. And I sent the video to my sister and I said, I can't believe it. And she said, not that gospel rap playing in the
in
background.
you curse that
And
out.
when
probably.
I sat back and thought about it, I was like, girl,
Okay.
anything could have happened just
Now
in
that happens
moment.
to everybody though.
Yeah.
And road rage is very scary because people, we see it on the news all the time. People get shot from road rage. You know, like you said, you can end up in jail. And it's for what? A split second, a split decision where really was her words hurting you? Did
Right.
you get hurt?
Right.
You don't even know this lady.
Right.
Is she paying your bills?
Exactly.
My favorite saying, what you eat don't make me poop. So
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
What, you know, but again, this is a skill and a discipline like anything else in life. Like if you don't practice it, if you are not aware of it, it will take over you in a split second.
Listen, I'm still working on it.
I mean, we all are. Like I
Still
told you,
trying to
I
figure
fell
it out.
99.9% of the time. But I think the key about all this, I think the key with anything is being aware. Because if you're aware of a problem or a situation, you're able to correct it. Like for instance, I'm aware that when emotions run high, there are better ways for me to respond. There's better ways for me to interact with the person. There's better ways for me to reflect, you know, the situation so it doesn't escalate. But when some people are not aware of their behaviors, they think the way they respond and the way they talk is
right.
okay.
Yeah,
so you can't fix something that you don't know there's a problem. So that's what I said. Awareness is a key in anything, because without awareness, you're oblivious, you're blind.
Yeah.
So that's good that we're aware with that, because then we can take the next step with making progress to be better. So yeah, my situation that happened Wednesday was I was triggered by a particular name. So I didn't respond right away. I actually went and made wudu, was getting ready to pray. And before I prayed, I sent a text like, this isn't gonna work out. XYZ. But it was calm. It was respectful. I just was telling them like, this isn't gonna work out because I thought about the situation. You haven't changed, your attitude haven't changed, yada yada yada. It's not gonna work out. And I think the word and a trigger for the person was, I said, don't be dumb. But I didn't call them dumb. I said, don't be dumb and think XYZ.
Yeah.
And then, so from there, the person texts back and was like, I'm glad you said that it ain't gonna work. I don't ever want to see you. I don't ever want to speak to you again. I'm like, ever live? Like, I don't want to live with you. I don't want to speak with you. I don't want to do this again. I'm like, really? Like, from me saying what I said, you don't ever want to speak to me. You don't ever want to live with me again. But anyways, then it kind of escalated. So it eventually calmed down because I took a moment. I did pause. So that's the key. When you're feeling these high emotions, the power of pause, even if it's 5 to 10 seconds, could change a lot, because it's like it's almost like, I like analogies. Everybody that know and watch my videos know I like analogies. It's almost like if you get burned. When your hand is on that fire and you get burned, that first response, it might be a bad word, like, you don't have time to process it.
Because it's already there.
It's like that first, but with emotions, you do have the time to kind of think, but you have to be conscious. You have to be aware. This is a situation. Let me breathe. Let me walk away, because I may say some things. Because once shit rolls off your tongue, you can say sorry, but the damage is done. You already sliced that person, and they may forgive you and may move on, but they don't forget those harsh words, and words are more painful than anything. So when we're in those high emotions, we have to be careful about the response. So take a 5-10 minute pause, walk away, give you time to process and think about what's happening and how you want to respond. So it's about being having emotional awareness, being conscious of what's happening, so you can kind of plan and articulate your words better, instead of saying that first thing that feeling, because it's never good. I promise you, everybody know it's never good. It never ends well for anybody, because You say some things, they say some things, and before you know it, it's escalated. Nobody's rational, nobody's hearing each other, and it's just a hot mess. So, yeah, the power of pause is very. And by I think it was Wednesday, maybe Thursday, probably Thursday. By Thursday, those emotions was high, and it was just so ironic. And here we are today talking about it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, everything happens for a
Everything
reason.